Hello, hello. V, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Just type something if my mic is okay. Then we get started. We get started. It's like, oh, I play a little music here. Yes, loud and clear, loud and clear. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for joining the show. I'm still adjusting myself. Wow, wow, wow. Welcome, guys. Welcome, guys. Camo, camo, camo. Vimuelo, my darling sister. Well, we gotta wait a little bit and probably I play a little music for you guys, if you don't mind. Colleen, I can see you in the house. Welcome, Colleen. A little bit music, a little bit for 2 minutes. Or
in the community, we spread the vibe with positivity. We come in peace, bringing hope and cheer. Positively conquers every fear. Together we'll rise with strength anew. In unity, we'll see this through. We come in peace, bringing hope and cheer. Positivity conquers every fear. Conquers together we'll rise with strength anew. Unity, we'll see this through. Unity, we'll see this through. In unity, we'll see this through.
oh, guys, I'm here. I'm here. Just let me just put on my my charger in case we run out of charging. Yeah, that's okay. I'm okay now. Hello, I hope everyone can hear me. Welcome everyone to the house. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Vimuelo, I can see you in the house and thank you for joining the show. Camo, thank you. It's been a while. I haven't seen you. And my dear Colin, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for joining the show. Well, as it is, we will keep going until others will join the live. Probably there are other lives, but if we keep waiting, then we never get started. So it's always better to, hit the road until more people will join the show. So the show must go on. And this is a reaction video, guys. You're all welcome to VicoReal_space. And my name is Victoria. And the local time here is 15:50, 10 minutes to 4 p.m. So, Octoberize, I can see you too in the house. Welcome. Thank you very much for joining the show. So, we get started. And as more people join, probably we can keep on refreshing on the topic that we're about to talk about. And that we have today in the house, we have Marwa, we have the mother, we have the sister, we have the Kohera Senior, and we also have all Marwa's minions. Let's say minions, yeah, because he commands them at will. It's like giving them the right and also taking away their rights whenever he feels it's not going well for him, because he wants to be the dictator of all. So this is exactly the position that we are today. So guys, so we get started with Marwa, from Argentina. He had sorry, I haven't been able to post some videos now because I have been on holidays, even though I tried to make some small, clips and all that about Dusseldorf. I'm still yet to complete all what that I had to make for that journey. But then we still have to continue on this because I had made some, clips of this as of last week before I traveled. So I just want to get this out, get this out of the way before we move on to something trending and new. But well, what is really trending and new now? Is it about a demon in Abuja? Well, or now in TV land, that's Benue, Plateau State. Before it used to be Plateau State, so Benue State. So now they divide into two, Benue State, Plateau State. So that's the TV region, speaking region. So that's exactly where she is now. But anyway, that's aside. So, but I want us to get started with Marwa and his minions. You know, the warning he sent to them while in Argentina. It all has to do with Baby M. And when Baby M comes up, he feels bad about it. But then, from when Baby M was born, he had opened a YouTube, is it YouTube channel? No, Instagram channel for him. And he wants the baby to market products, could it, whatever product it is. But then, why wouldn't the baby be on the spotlight? When you put him on the spotlight right from when he was born, like a cash cow, so what do you expect? So people are bound to talk about it because you have turned the baby into a cash cow. You have turned the baby into, you know, everyday flock. It is with the baby. It is one thing about the baby or the other about the baby. So that means you give everybody the attention, the time to talk about that baby, and also people also with good heart, even his own minions, also observe what the intelligent reactors observe. Everybody observe the same thing because it's about human life. It's about protecting a baby that needs protection. If the mother cannot give, the father cannot give, the baby belongs to the state. It belongs to the government. Likewise, people that are watching him, including his minions. So his minions made loads of remarks about him, the way the baby was being, treated, the way the baby was not well protected, especially the neck, because at that age, 2, 3 months, the spinal cord, the neck is not well formed, cannot really stand on its own. It needs time to get strong. So that's what everybody, including us, we were all, worried about. And his minions too also had the same views, just like us. And he went out sending shots to them that he was going to block them, whoever talks there about the baby again. And I'm wondering, could be the same minions that have been donating to him, could be the same minions that has been sustaining, defending him, and now they want to defend his baby too. So it becomes a problem, a clash. It's like a clash of the titan because he's no more able to take simple correction, simple advice. Mind you guys, this has to do with the life of a baby, an innocent baby. An innocent baby, if the parents cannot protect the baby, people from outside should be able to protect the baby. The state should be able to protect the baby until the baby is 18 years. If the parents cannot, most places they take the babies from the parents too because they realize that they're not good parents. They are not able to protect these innocent lives. So the state also take into consideration this, that whereby the parents are not capable, then the state has to take the baby and place the baby somewhere. So this is the problem with the baby M, and I think this is why he sent out those shots, those comments or those warnings or threats to his minions. Certainly not to us, but we had given them the lead. We had given him the lead, and this very aspect they were able to grow above their sentiments, the feelings for him. They also take into consideration the health hazard that can go by the way they were taking care of that innocent child, baby M. So this is exactly what it is. Now, let me welcome Cecilia Herbert. Thank you very much. Welcome to the house. And I can also see Island Girl. Welcome to the house. Thank you, guys. Thank you for joining the show. So you guys haven't missed much. It's just about, we're talking about how Marwa was saying, warnings to his minions, because of the advice they gave. Just like we too, made these observations. So it's just something of a good heart, just to sustain the life of an innocent child. It could have been his child. It could have been another person's child. the government will always do the same thing, whether it's your child or it's another person's child, whereby they feel there's some sort of discrepancy, some sort of a safety that hasn't been followed there. They'd always do that. So it's normal in every circumstance. So he sent out this short. So I'm going to play out this short warning that he sent out to his minions, and let's see how it goes. Then we expand on that. But whatever you feel, just type it. Let's bring this up as, as I mean, this is everybody's forum. Just say what you feel like, and I'll place it on the screen, and we'll expand on that. So this is exactly where we are today. Hey, Cham, welcome to the house. Thank you. I catch you today. Kemi Claus, welcome, darling. Welcome. Thank you for joining the show. So I'll play this clip, and let's see from there we can, expand on it, and just write something what you feel, and we'll put it here. This is the platform is for everyone here.
Don't need to be wearing socks all the time, so it's not so good. Only if it's very cold to protect, of course, for the coldness, but we are doing things right.
Yeah.
Doing things right.
So I promise you guys, those guys who are pushing this narrative of the baby, I promise you I will block you. That one I promise you. Just let us be, let us live, let us enjoy a normal life. Let us explore. The city right now we are is very hot. You can't be putting jackets on a baby, you will be sweaty.
So this is one of the shots that he called, and the partner tried to defend, the baby mama too tried to defend that you can also try to, you can also leave the baby, that they're doing their best and all that stuff, just a defense about the socks on. The socks episode wasn't even that important than the neck. It was about the neck, which goes with the spinal cord, the development process of that spinal cord. If it doesn't develop well from the beginning, can leave the child handicapped in a wheelchair. So that we know very much. So now they talk about the socks. The socks is irrelevant. We know this is a summer, but even then too, even if you choose to wear the child the socks, you can wear the light one. There's a light socks. It's just for fashion, put on the baby's foot. It's normal. Even adults who wear. You have summer socks. You have winter socks. So this is exactly what we're talking about. Kemi said, block your own subscribers. They are fools. Yeah, that's what he's trying to do, because it's like sending shots to them that if you talk again, I'm going to block you. So only when they talk something that will only defend him, but nothing that will defend the baby. But whereas the baby needs more defense than him. So, there are two different aspects here. He doesn't see anything about the baby. The baby is just a cash cow, and that's it. The rest is nothing. For him, the baby is a cash cow and nothing more. So whatever people say, it hurts him. For him, it's nothing. So now we just go ahead and let me play one more this thing here. Okay, Cecilia said, go ahead, censor, block all of your subscribers. Yeah, let him do it. If he has the balls, let him do it. And let's see if the channel will not drop. He's never going to do it. I think he's just sending those shots probably to the ones that are a little bit confused or vulnerable, or maybe the ones that never donate to him, because the ones that donate to him, if they tell him, he will swallow it. But so far, we learned that, we've seen that both of them, baby mama, baby papa, they have now tried to place their hands close to the neck of the baby to sustain the baby, which is what we were all, advocating for a long time, until his minions joined in echoing the same thing into his ear, that he has to take care of this baby. The baby is a baby. He needs help. Yeah, if you can't get it from the parents, you should get it from outsiders. You should get it from the state until the baby is 18. If the baby is not yet 18, the parents cannot take care of him, then the baby belongs to the state. That is the law worldwide. So we see that too. And Jenny Block, welcome to the house. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you. So we see that too. Let's see what Kemi said here. He does not want people to address them as bad parents for when they apply for visas. Yeah, he doesn't want that, but I think he should be in the system. Let him go back to American embassy and ask them why they didn't give him visa, that they should issue him visa. All this will pile up because now most of the countries, the first thing, they just click the Facebook. From Facebook, they click Instagram. Instagram, YouTube. Well, what does it tell them? That what is his profession? Obviously, he'll say, I'm a YouTuber. I'm a big YouTuber. I have traveled 70 countries. Yeah, 70 countries. What and what did you do there? And they will come to see that each country he goes to, he leaves a trademark, and not a good trademark, but something that is dangerous to the society and to, like this one now, to his baby, his own baby. So this is where the situation is, whether he's going to grow past that, because he's going to see more of his minions still talking, and at most they will unsubscribe from him if that is what he wants. They will go quietly. What do they gain from him? Just to come and see things, and when they see something that is wrong, they cannot even comment. And why will somebody want to remain glued or stick to that situation? Hell no. Jenny said, hello, at Kemi, how are you doing? Longest time no see. Yes, she's here. Kemi's here. Kemi, over to you. Kemi Claus said they arrive in USA as that baby is gone. Yeah, yeah. The baby will be gone immediately because there are many places they do things like that. And people, onlookers watching in the street, they will just call the police. Hey, there's some black and white couple here. The neck of the baby is dangling. This. Before they know, the police, social security, the whole group is there. They take the baby from him. He doesn't know. That's what he doesn't know. He doesn't know. He thinks he's saying about handset that he can, misbehave. But he just doesn't know how most system works, including where he is. He doesn't know. Probably he still need to find out from his new black friends that he's gone back to, because I think he wants more information about how the system is being run there and how best he can, try whatever shenanigans that he wants. Well, we know he wants passport. He wanted the baby, but the baby now serves as a cash cow, and that's it. So Kemi said he does not want people to address them as bad parents for when they apply this. Yeah. He doesn't want that. That's the situation. So we know that. We know who he is and how he tries to, maneuver things. Okay, now I play another clip on that. What did I do here? I play another clip here.
Now the science has discovered new ways for the babies, and this is what we were recommended. Actually, babies don't need to be wearing socks all the time, so it's not so good. Only if it's very cold, to protect, of course, for the coldness, but we are doing things right.
Yeah.
Doing things right.
So I promise you guys, those guys who are
Baby mama said she's doing things right. And I wonder, what are the things that she's doing right? That's what I don't know. What are the things? From when the baby was born in the house, that she had to pass through 24-hour labor as a first child in her own junkyard with no help, with no nurse assistant, nothing. Then something is wrong. Hello, On Trending. Welcome to the show. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you. Thank you. So what did she do right? They said we're doing things right. In what way? That she endangered her own life to have a baby, a home birth. And before doing that, you're supposed to have known that this is a half-caste child with this guy, with the guy with the dreadlock. And at the end, even to register the baby, it was a problem. We don't even know till now whether they have a passport, whether the baby now, they have been able to issue the baby a passport. We don't even know. So she doesn't know nothing. She's just talking for talking that they're doing the right thing. What right thing do you do that you had to force yourself to deliver in a junkyard? And yet you guys claim that there's free medical services in Argentina. And how come you throw away the free medical services just to try to have a baby? Go through labor for 24 hours. Who does that? Then she must be out of her mind. So we see a lot of all these stuffs going on, and it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable, because you just see these two parents. Is it out of desperation? I just can't get it. just to get the baby, or baby as a cash cow, the social media and all that. They started advertising the baby through Instagram. Maisha will have an Instagram. Maisha will work with a brand. Maisha will do this. So what do you expect? When you send out a message, you want answers. You want replies. You want people to watch it. You want people to, to write something, comment. So why wouldn't we comment? Likewise, his minions. And now, why the threat on the minions? So the minions should just say, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Everything he says, yes, yes. And just watch. Watch a small child in danger without saying nothing. Who does that? It doesn't happen anywhere. So this is exactly where we are today. But I'm still going to, let's see. What did Kemi said? For mom who doesn't wear underwear, no. Showing her ass. I think that was really for, I think that was for the show. That was for the show. He knew what he was doing when he took her that picture. And he needed attraction for that very video. He needed content out of that video. And he got it. So even when he, edited that part, we know how Marwa operates. It's just for the view. Just for the view. So that's exactly what happened. And let's see, Kemi again said they can hardly wash off baby scalp. They cut hair, but crap still there. I still wonder up till today, who will use a blade that is so sharp for a child that is newly born on earth? I do not know. And they said maybe Muslims do that, but I've never seen it anywhere. But I know those scissors or the sharp blade will be too delicate for a child head. I think the child was it up to a week when they did that? It was something else. Just no human should do that. They are not really fit to be parents. But there are people, lots of people looking for children, and God doesn't give them, but give these ones. And where are we? Look at what they're doing. Jenny Block said she's trying to dodge the documents for Mora censor. Yeah, there's a lot going on. You just can't really understand what's really happening between these two couples. This, a lot of hide and seek, and Roro can even be more intelligent than this guy. Hello, Kung Fu. Welcome to the house. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you. So, Roro, because up till now, we don't even know. Is the passport at home? Have they delivered the passport? What is really going on? We don't know. So we're just going to go ahead and expatiate on more about this family that is so dysfunctional and just everything. And I think the bulk of the problem started from their mother. And the Kohera has, each time been able to address all this situation one by one, because I had always said that he's just trying to drop, everything in bits, but there's still more inside him. Probably he can also be doing it for content to survive. He said he has 2 wives. He's trying to, of course, he needs to build a house too. Everybody now wants to build a house. There is an opportunity for everybody. So I see that in the making for him. And I also see him holding back a lot of information and trying to drop them gradually until, everything is completely spilled out. It can also be out of, can also be out of a trauma I would have gone to. Yeah. He met a beautiful woman and he left him. But I think Con Mom by then, with a child, Winnie at hand, was just looking for a place to hang her head with a child as a single mother. And he met this one, even with his physical condition. She decided to say, at least he can give me a roof. As of that time, she needed a roof for her and for the baby. So this is what I saw there. That's what she needed. Probably, I want to believe there was no love there. She never loved him. Probably he loved him. Kohera loved her. But Con Mom never loved him. Con Mom, as a single mother with a small baby in the hand, needed somewhere to put her head. And the only person that accepted her with the baby, Winnie, by then, was Kohera. So we shouldn't misinterpret this very point. So after this, guys, so now we go to who do we have in the house? Hey, Nixon, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining the show. Hey, Robin, I think I've said hello to Robin. Robin, welcome to the show. And I also have Ellicott TV Flock. Welcome to the show. Thank you for joining. Sorry, guys, let me drip my water a little bit. Lucy Warren, welcome to the house. Thank you for joining the show. So now we go over to, let's see all these horses of Mora, the horses, as we call it, whether it's a horse, whether it's a donkey. How old is this horses, the two horses that is still remaining? Last time we didn't see the horse. And I was worried. And I said, probably the horse is no more. Probably they've gone to eternal rest. But surprisingly, I saw the horse back again. And I think Corn Mom was trying to prove to everyone, hey, the horses are still living, still healthy. But can you guys watch this horse? Is this a healthy horse? I don't think so. The horses lack food. They lack care. They lack everything. Probably, Kemi, sorry, probably Marwa, Kenge went to buy a horse of 30-year-old, a 30-year-old horses. Because this cannot be young horses. If you look at the body, look at them, then you see something. Let me play something for you guys. You guys can have a look here.
God be with him,
Uh-oh.
with his family.
No, I removed this first. This is the one he was praying for the mother, for the son. Okay.
Malaika is also over there. Yes, they are doing well. They are doing quite well. Yes, I'm happy to see them. They are grazing. I think they are heading to drink water. That's Rio. Yes, Rio wants to drink water. They are drinking water. Wow. Malaika also wants to drink water.
What I see here is a horse that is not well fed, malnourished, sick. And you can see the way they are walking, very tired, step by step, very tired. The horses are not being taken care of. They don't have enough to eat. They only walk around there and eating only the grass there. And where do you find something like this? The horses are hungry. This is even enough for Kenge to be arrested for animal abuse. This is animal abuse. A horse like that needs tons of weight to eat, to feed, to stand well. You can see the way they're walking. The strength is not there. They are just surviving. This is what I see here. If you guys look very well, let me play once again and you see what I mean.
Rio? Yes, just wants to go and take water. Malaika is also over there. Yes, they are doing well. They are doing quite well. Yes, I'm happy to see them. They are grazing. I think they are heading to drink water. That's Rio. Yes, Rio wants to drink water. They are drinking water. Wow. Malaika also wants to drink water.
So this is animal abuse, guys. For me, that's what I see here. They hardly have the strength to walk, and you can see all bones. Can we compare this to the horses that we saw in Argentina in San Teresita, where he went to see the Kenyan guy there. You know, they climbed the horses, and one of the horses there, one white, a beautiful one, and the man said, "This one is a 20-year-old." You know, that's what he said. That's what I'm thinking. Is this horse up to 30 years? Is his own a 30-year-old horse that looks so weak? Look at the way they are walking, because they're not well kept. And I wonder why you should acquire something that you are never going to be able to take care of. Because for Mora, if he really knows the tons of food, the weight that it will cost him to maintain this cow, because even to give a human being water to drink, Mora will complain. Mora will use that to abuse you. I fed him. He ate in my house. He did this. Then how much more an animal? So for him to remove money to take care of these horses is almost impossible, because he just believes the horse will eat only on the grass there. No, not horses. Probably a cow, but not a horse. They need a veterinary doctor. They need checkup always. But it's never been there. It's never been there. How is it ever going to be there? It's never going to be there, because Mora doesn't take care of anything. He doesn't. So this is, for me, this is animal abuse. This is animal abuse and nothing more. On Trending said horses been eating only grass since. Yeah, only grass. It's not enough. And the grass, you see the type of grass. The different type of weeds that they give horses. You know that, they stockpile it, wrap it, but not just the ordinary, the small grasses there. It's not for them. For cow, okay, can sustain cow, can sustain goats, but not for horses. Horses need more care than goats or cows. So this is where he fell to. Hello, Masood Ahmed. Welcome to the house. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you. Thank you. So this is where the problem is. Let's see. And Vimoelu said, Kemi, hello. And Oti, he said he wanted wild horses that can feed themselves. How can they feed themselves? How is that possible? That's not possible. So, okay, October Rice. October Rice said the horses look malnourished and homeless. Yes, it's true. They just roam. There's no affection, just nothing, because normally in Africa, who cares about taking care of horses? Man, you only think of how to eat, then you're thinking about going to take care of horses. At the end, what is the horse going to produce for you? So in Africa, it's different. The game change. So whoever is there, maybe just bring out the horse, eat there, and walk away. And some horses need a little bit of stroking on their head, pampering them, brushing them. I think they don't even get nothing of that. Nothing of that has ever, has ever been given to those horses. So there's a lot of situation, things that are not really working out here. So I just saw that part because the last time she didn't bring out the horse, I was worried. I thought probably the horses have gone to eternal life. But now I realize that the horses are still alive. But I took another look at it, and malnourished, full of skeleton. The way they're walking, you can see that they're tired. They don't have enough food. So the strength is not there. So that's what we saw here. On Trending said, at least Mogesi brought them carrots while he lasted. Yeah. While he lasted, well, he gave, they did the work with love, with affection. But whoever is there now, and Kenge is not there, the person doesn't give a damn. He doesn't give a damn. So they don't care. And he is there enjoying his life. So, and probably who is there, he's not even paying. So why would you give a damn for somebody that doesn't pay you? No. Hey, Monique, welcome to the house. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you. So I think that's exactly, Marigold, welcome to the house. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you very much. So I think this is just a problem about the horse. The earlier for him to come back, the better. And we also saw the well, where he drilled the well. It's still close to the house. Probably he could have drilled that well close to where the water tank is standing, because the ground there looks a little bit solid and stronger than this other side. It's still a little bit swampy. So I could see the mother showing, that place that, he assigned somebody to do that. He doesn't know why they don't want to go into that. How can you dig when you dig, the water is there? Water is there. And what happened if the ground collapsed and sink the person inside? So it's possible that's why the people, nobody wants to go to take that place. But that's sort of ideas. You don't endanger somebody because you want to fetch water there. How can you even get clean water there in a swampy area? You want to dig a well in a swampy area? It's not possible. Or dig a sewage, soak away to in a swampy area. It's not possible. The only place that is a little bit dry is just the front of the gate, the front side, and just by where you have the water tank. Where you have the water tank, the ground there is solid. That's where they could have been. Simple sense, common sense. They don't have about doing things. It's just other things that they think of, that they know of, which is really, really funny, So Marigold said, funny, Mora in his booty shorts looks as malnourished as his horses. That side. Yeah. The horses will not even get the fruits. They will not even get nothing. I think only the water there, and they let them just, eat the grasses there. But those grasses, they're too thin. They're not good enough for them. And probably after then, okay, initially they used to take the horses to the river, to the water there. They were drinking from there, poo from there. And then later on, people will also go, people in the village too, will also go and fetch water there for their domestic use. The people that don't have a borehole, they drink from there too. And the horses was drinking, they were drinking there, they were taking them there drinking and, doing number two inside the water too. So the guy polluted the whole village with everything. He disrupted everything. On training said, chemicals, 5 years is a long time. They said they will be using them to cruise Bego Hans to the market and back. He will soon come back to hook them. Well, let's hope by the time he comes back that the horses are still there, that they are not unalive due to maltreatment and all that, malnourishment and all that, because this is animal abuse. They are going through a lot. The animals are going through a lot. Hello, Passage Finder. Yeah. Welcome to the house. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you. So common sense, detects a lot about Mora, because Mora is not prepared to learn. When you say something to him, he thinks otherwise. Now that even his own minions, are trying to drill senses into his skull, into his brain. So at a point now, he's not even able to, to take it. So he just wants to, warn them, hey, if you do, I promise you, I'm going to kick you out. And when he kicks them out, what do they lose? Nothing. They even find their peace. They even keep their money in their pocket. The small money that they have been working and throwing away on him, they'll even keep it, which is the best. So Colin said Mora's concern was for the attention he got on YouTube based on lack in his childhood upbringing, care for people or things are the least of his worry. His ego is about possessions of possessions. Yeah, that's what it is, because it's like he lacked every basic thing as a child. And above all, I think the eye situation, pushed him into most of the extreme things that he's doing, because he's being driven on one side of the eye and the other side is not too sure of it. So probably it has a psychological impact on him. It's not that we're mocking him. Nobody mocks him. He mocks himself, because if somebody had that situation like he is, I think he would have been laughing over the person every day, because sometimes in Proverbs they said, in the land of the blind, that everybody is blind. One person will wake up and say, no, I can see with one corner of my eye. So this is Mora for us. This is exactly Mora for us. So this is exactly what I'm seeing here. Let's see what Fakere said. Horse, no kitchen. Truck, no dashboard. Everything is upside down in his life. Yeah, everything, He's going to discover a lot of things probably before the end of this year. A lot of things will unfold as we keep, following him. We see a lot of things that he's doing here and there. Then we'll really be able to, make up on most of the stories that has really taken part of his life, that has really driven him up to this point. There must be something that has driven him in everything that has been doing. But I think it's like a car without a wheel, a car without a steering, just jacking left, right, center, and all that. And whereby it bounces, then he knows that that's it. Whereby he doesn't, then They start all over. So that's what I see here. Kemi, Juma effect for a lifetime of insecurities. Yes, that's true. He mocked the guy. He mocked the guy. And even up till now, even when the guy has been dead for years now, he's still doing the same thing. You guys remember when he was saying, when I met that guy, the guy was like this, he was walking like this. He was even actually, portraying his leg the way the guy was walking. That means you're still mocking this guy even when he's normal. Hello, Con. Hello, Command's mom. Welcome to the house. I can see another banger. Welcome to the house. Check. Check, Choma. Welcome to the house. Thank you for joining the show. So we can see all that in him. He's fond of mocking people, It's just like what he said in Nigeria, that no wonder, because these people, they come from there. That is why they're what they eat, and the animals they eat, that is what that makes them behave like that. So we too, we can also react that his one-sided eye, because he mocked the Juma and the Juma gave it to him. At least Juma is in peace and he is not in peace, because probably very soon he will lose the second one. So that when he decides to mock somebody, then he should recalculate his steps before he open his mouth to mock people, because it's like the Juma effect is not even enough for him. He's still going ahead to mock somebody, that somebody would have been eating wild animals, and that's why the people are like that. That is very, very wrong. So probably now, I think he'll be having a little dose of what is being given to people. Probably I can also add my own little by little. But for now, we will just leave it at this point. He has the Juma effect, is there for life. Whether he likes it or not, it is there. So October Rice said horses was the most investment Mora has ever done. If only he invested on a reasonable project. The fish project comes second, and the safari is another failure. He just doesn't have a star for business. He doesn't have it. You can't force what you don't have. When you force it, it's never going to happen. He's not an entrepreneur. He's very good, let's assume, or let's accept that. He's very good in begging. Probably that is the only thing that God has given him. And even with that, you can see the mother. I'm still going to play that tape, that the mother is even praying for a son to continue to beg. The mother was praying for him and to my son about his job. God should help him, should protect him. What job does your son have? Begging. So you pray to God that your son should continue begging and begging and begging all his life. Man, who does that? So now we see Nixon Beresha said, remember Marwa never wanted the horses. Rocio did. So Ro got her moles. Marwa got his baby. Scores? Draw. Ref wows play on. Yeah. She wanted a horse, and we thought she was really living big, We thought they had everything there. But surprisingly, man, the first time I ever saw a junkyard like that in Argentina. And I said, hell, this lady asked for a horse. I thought probably they were living, in an open area with a, big space with horses and all that. I thought she had everything. And she said, oh, I was lonely. I don't have my family. I don't have anybody. I needed this. And he went and got the horse. Or probably he thought, oh, with this business coming in, visitors coming in, when they ride on the horse, we're going to make money out of it, because he is of fantasy. He lives on fantasy, fantasizing everything. But then none of it has ever come true. It never come true. So this is the problem that he has here. So the champ said, pulley, picking things is all he ever did for those horses properly. Yeah, that's what it's been doing. But for how long are you going to, just suffering the poor horse? I see the horse, I feel sorry, because people that, all these animal rights campaigners, I saw some on Saturday in Dusseldorf, and they were holding their placard before a Fendi shop, Louis Vuitton shop. They were shouting, shame on you, because obviously most of the products, the jackets they're using, they're all from animals. So they were standing there and the police were one side. Well, I took some photos of that too. And I was saying, oh, wow, this is good for Mora, because Mora is abusing these two horses. The other one died. And this one, the way they look, they're almost on their way out. If it continues like this, you guys can see the muzzle. They're not even able to walk, very well. Slow, slow. Nothing left. Lack of food, nothing, just nothing. Hey, Breman is here. Breman. Thank you. Were you here? Where are you? Where are you going to, Breman? Come on, Breman. Okay, Breman, now I see you. How are you? Welcome to the show. Stay on, okay? Okay. So I have let me see, this one was on my phone. Let me see. I'll just show you guys here. I saw this in, where was it? In Dusseldorf. And I said, hey, this could be good for Mora. This could be good for Mora. Let's see. And they were all campaigning animal rights. Who. They were shouting. Sorry, let me remove this. Shame on you. Shame on you on what you do. This was in Dusseldorf. It's all the people campaigning against animal rights. The campaign was about okay, this was one of the pictures that I took there, and they stood right in front of Fendi, Giorgio Armani, all these important designers, carrying the placard, and you have the police, and they're just blocking the area. I said, oh, this is something for Mura, for the animal rights, for abusing all his animals. So guys, let's play. Now we talk about, let's go ahead. We talk about Kohera. Kohera Senior, now spill another bean, that even Winnie, the mother, has pushed her to number 2 husband, number 3 husband, just like her. So it's like this lady is really the problem in her family. She's really the one trying to bring down the family, because the children, all of them, they're all taking after her. They're all doing things that are not just there. So I'm just not able to understand why this should be so. Let's see what this person write. Okay, October Rice said, Yabohanse soils are so good for production and animals. I don't get it sometimes when these people can't do things right by themselves. Yeah, that's true, because the soil is rich. Even into farming alone, they can make a lot of money. They can make a lot of money even farming alone. But it's like nobody is really interested. Everybody is just there for the donation, and I wonder how long this donation is going to continue. And coming close said, now Agnes of Mama Ann building, Mora will die of jealousy. Yes, Agnes is building now. Now I saw that. I think he's not at peace, because for him, he thought every development, every new project coming into Yabohanse must come through him. And coming through him means he must have from 100%, then he must, keep back 90 and give them use only a 10% for them. So with that, his riches was going to continue as long as he continues to suppress them. So I think this is why the anger is there with the family against the indigents of that place. Because it's like, why should you be heard? Why should you be? If we were not around, we are the ones that have make you to have even this little. Why should you even complain? So that's why they want to boss over all of them, because everybody, they all want to be free at this point. At this point, they know that once they plug in their bill, all their details are there. People go straight to them. So why go through Mora? What is Mora going to do for you? Almost nothing. So this is exactly what we see there. So, and Fakare said his rats are eating the eggs. Yes, that's true. In fact, most of the chickens, the kittens and all that, most of them, they said, was it the rats or so eating them, or probably sometimes they can even be stolen too. You never know. In that place, anything can happen, because it's like they now have only one person in the villa. That's the person in the gate. Obviously, the person is not just going to just sit down there and sleep, and he wouldn't sleep to look after the villa. The person can sleep off. Somebody can come in and be packing all those things. So Check Choma said, came exactly. I hope he actually paid 5,000 US dollars for mole. 5,000 or 500. Okay, for mole. Well, let's hope so. Let's hope so, because the horses, it's possible he paid that. But I'm wondering, what type of a horse would you have paid that? Because this is not a real horse. This looks like probably like a 30-year-old horse, or a horse that is no more, usable, functionable. That's why the owner decided to sell it, because if not for that value in Africa, who is going to buy it in Africa? Man, people think of doing better things than horses. People think of better things, and people on the horse tracks, probably these horses were not good enough to be used in the horse track. If they have a horse track in, is it the Kisi or wherever he bought it from? Probably they were no more useful. They were no more good. The age was too much. It wasn't functioning well. And with that, then one Mora from people's donation, because not his own money. If he had worked for the 5,000 as he claimed he used the money, he wouldn't have removed it to pay for 3 horses. That's 15,000 US. He wouldn't have done it. So he knows exactly what he's doing, but we will get there. Anyway, now let me play this, what Mr. Kohera really said about this lady, because the other part about the Winnie, I still didn't have time to print it out, but let's see what he had to say here.
Until further notice. That is the one who is actually culturally recognized as a mother. There are so many factors which actually make people to separate. One of them, you remember, poverty, like you left me because I was poor, because the culture did not. But it does not augur well always that you jump, you get married today, you go and find this home is not financially stable, then you run away from there, you go to a second home, you get this one, these are witches, and then again you dump that home, you jump to another one, you find those people, there is hunger, you don't get satisfied, then you dump them, you hop to another one, and during all that period, you are siring children. You are siring children from those different men. And then later on, the age will come when you will be old.
Okay. Now here you guys can hear, when he said that Corn Mom left him because he was poor. So I want to emphasize on this. As a woman, I feel Corn Mom in those days, as a single mother with a child, probably was looking for just way to put her head with a child as a single mother. And he didn't find anybody. And the Kohera thought, hey, I found a beautiful girl. No problem. I'll take you. I'll take care of the baby too. Because he wanted her, knowing that he had his own physical problem, handicap problem. But Corn Mom was looking for a roof, or just somewhere to house her as a single mother with a baby. So when Corn Mom now met the machete and say, hey, machete, by then probably would have been very handsome, tall, tall, handsome. And machete man said, don't worry, I'm married. That can be true. Probably would have said it or he wouldn't have said it. I'm ready to leave that one. But meanwhile, Corn Mom has had a second child. That's the Mora. And is also ready to elope, to a new husband. So my mind tells me that this was exactly the scenario by then. It wasn't for love. She probably never loved Kohera. She probably went with Kohera because she was stranded after marriage or concubinism, say it that way, with Winnie's father, and left with Winnie. And now, behold, this guy came, said, no problem, I'm ready to marry you. Take care of this baby too. And she went in, even with his handicap situation, because all what she needed was to be with somebody, a roof over her. But as soon as she ran into these new teachers they employed in that area came, the condat arrived. Tall, handsome guy, would have been very handsome by then, tall, black, and said, don't worry. Okay, probably would have said, I have a wife, or probably no. Game is on, I'm ready if you want. Let's plan for the escape. And that was it. And shortly before then, don't worry. Even the government is sending me to India to study. When I come back, we're going to have a better position, everything. You don't have to worry. And Corn Mom would have said, hey, what an opportunity. I'm never going to miss this. And went on. And went ahead. And when the guy came back with certificate of a machete, or with no certificate, but then she's had Mura and probably on the way to have the money. And what could she have done? 3 children or 3 to go? Where do I elope to again? Well, I have to manage the situation. And that's why Kohera said that even that land they're building, because she was the only one that had an official job, that she took a loan to buy that land. All the money was coming from her because she was the only one that had a job by then. Machete man had no job, was just roaming the villages with the machete, the farmland and all that, or working in the farmland. So that's exactly what we saw there. That's exactly what I see here. So, and he also went ahead to also talk about how a dysfunctional family can be. You have one child for this one, you have another one for another father, you have another one for the third father, and we don't even know those fathers because they are there with her. It could have been somebody from outside, because probably by then she was the Elizabeth Taylor of Nyabohanse, or she was well desired by other men. And we have seen her pass this straight to the children. Hello, Cheryl, Dr. Cheryl, welcome to the house. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sonia, thank you, you're awake now. Thank you for joining the show. So the whole thing is just playing out like a film. That's why I always said there's one character that is the origin of all this problem. Their mother, the Corn Mom. She's the origin of the whole problem. But one thing too that is bad about it, that she's, bring the church to confuse people, become a pastor. And the guys that you don't even want to see, you don't want to have anything to do with them. And you go to their houses and say you want to pray for them. What are you praying for? For all the things, all the evils you have combined. How could this be? Why would she have the guts to be going back to their houses? Like when Mogesi had an accident. You want to go there and say you want to pray for him? What kind of prayer is that? From who? From an enemy. How clean is she? So it leaves people a lot of questions to ask. So Kemi said, David said she always calls her uncles when they needed money. You never know. Those uncles, they could have been father to one of them or two of them. She knows the truth between Mura and Kohera. I always said one thing, that only a mother knows the real father of her child, except DNA proves otherwise. Except DNA proves otherwise. Only a mother knows that. Or except in that period, in that safe period, except it was two of them the same time, except it were two people the same time. That's what I think. So I see a lot of a discrepancy with that lady. That lady is something else. Let me see another clip. If you can see another clip, what Kohera said. Let's see. Or is that clip? Could it be this one? Let's see this one.
And this gentleman here at home from Nyabohans here, he had that.
Okay, this very clip, it's about somebody from Yabohanse, a gentleman that went to Kisii University to unalive a young girl. So all that I had since last week, I would have done that, but since I wasn't around, but I said let me carry it on today. So this one too is something really frightening, because you want to have a girlfriend. You want to sponsor a girl in the university, thinking when she comes back, she's going to marry you. And meanwhile, you haven't tried to, change your own, situation. You want to remain the poor guy, the uneducated guy, and want an educated lady. What do you expect? Because when she goes out there, she's open to the world. She's meeting people of her own class. She's meeting people that have a different mindset, a civilized mindset. And you, as a villager, probably just doing some handiwork mason, and you want to sponsor a lady to university and think when she comes back, she will marry you. It doesn't happen. But then that is not right. It's not enough for the person to unalive the girl. This was what happened in Yabohanse, in which Koera was talking about. Hello, Steve. Welcome to the house. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you for joining the show. So this was okay. Kemi had said here, all 4 kids exhibiting relationship commitment problems. Yes, I see that. They all have problems. They all have problems. That's exactly what the Kohera was saying. Because when most of the kids come from, different fathers, they exhibit different, characters. Because only one mother, they can never, have only the mother as a part. They will have a little bit of character from the father's DNA too. So, and that's why the confusion. That's why they hardly can agree with most of the things that they're doing, because they're completely different people. So this is exactly what we see in this situation here. But let me play that tape too for you guys to see what he said about this person that was met unalive.
Has another boyfriend at Kisii University. This young boy here took a knife from home and transported himself up to Kisii University. And to reach there, this girl was not very shameful. She just decided to provoke the boy by showing her the current boyfriend. This boy killed that girl. He killed her. Nyabohansi last week, I don't know which month that one was. He killed. This boy was claiming he had invested. He was sending her pocket money in that after completion of the school, he is going to marry this young lady. But the lady turned against the boy, and the boy unlived it. He murdered the lady. So, what am I saying? What I'm saying is that, guys, please, can you take care of yourselves? We are afraid. We are afraid of taking you to high institutions. You are embarrassing the community. You are embarrassing the Korean community. They are saying that now it is turning to be that the Korean girls don't actually qualify to go to university, because when they go there, they.
So you guys can see what Kohera is saying here. It's all about because you send somebody to school and you think Because Kohera today, he said, Korea culture does not allow that. Kohera tomorrow, he said, in our own Korea, we don't do things like that. And today, Kohera said, this thing happened in Korea, in Yabohanse. And Yabohanse is part of Korea. So sometimes some of his narratives are a little bit confusing, especially when he brings into this Korea or non-Korea. Then about the character, and what that is obtainable there, what that people will never do there. But this very story, he said, the Korea, that the young guy left from Yabohanse to go and unalive somebody because the lady, when he got there, showed him even her latest boyfriend, toy boy, or whatever. But he forgot that this guy did that. So the thing is that I thought in Yabohanse, people were so calm, so quiet. I didn't know something like this could ever happen there. And how come they keep quiet when the Moras are threatening them, fighting them? Everybody just run away. What is really happening here? What's really different? What makes the difference in this situation? That's what I don't really know. It's something else. It's something that we all have to really talk about. So, and okay, let's see what everybody's saying here now. Let's read. Dr. Charles said the passage finder I read somewhere that says that both men are first cousins. They are a family, so it's possible that they should resemble. Is it Condat and Kohera, Dr. Cherry? Am I correct? Condat and Kohera, could they be relations? Because it's also possible. Everything is possible. Everything, every scenario, because you see them running back from fighting from anything, because it looks like one way or the other, the whole village is related. There's a bloodline running around the whole village. That's what I see there. So Sonia said, my thing is, if you know you don't want the man, don't take his money. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But there's some girls, out of desperation and all that, maybe they think he's wise, but at the end of the day, where is she now? It proves something that probably with others from this episode, others will learn not to take something from somebody that they don't really want. Well, the con mom took the time of a Kohera because she needed shelter with Winnie. And at the end, since there was no love, she abandoned him. So that's it. And it's also possible, somebody has made that comment here now. It's possible that Kohera wasn't sure if Mora was for him. Probably after he discovered the infidelity that she was, that con mom was, doing, he could have had doubts. How am I sure that this baby is even mine with what I have seen now? So, the whole story, there must be something, something must awaken something. That's what I see in every story. Hello, Walters. Welcome to the show. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you. So in every story, something would have awakened the truth. Some hidden stories are always there. When you look, they say the more you look, the less you see, but there's always a point somewhere. So Dr. Cheryl said, therefore, Devi can look like Kohera and Konda too. Yeah, it's possible too if they are deeply related, because you see everything. They say, no, leave it for God. No, our culture does not allow that. No, they just walk away. So probably they're all for families. They're all families, and we're just here, talking, thinking, overthinking. That's what I see there. So Colin said, Kohara said he is related to Condat by blood. It's possible. It is possible. Probably that's why his father warned him not to go after Condat, apart from his physical situation with the leg, because with the leg, oh my God. I think the machete man could have just targeted that one. If he could target somebody's chest, match on somebody's chest, and want him unalive, then this one with the leg, he knows that once he break the leg, he will never be able to walk to come and ask him for anything again. So probably he ran away because of that. So that's what I see there. Then Fakare said she was pregnant when married because Winnie has a Kohera grandma's name. Well, everything is possible because Kohera said he was in love with her. So even with the baby, he decided to take the baby. So that's why I keep saying that he probably was very much in love with her. But con mom was never in love with him. That is why immediately Machete Man showed up. He said, yeah, you are my type. Even with the beating, she's still sustaining him, keeping him till today. So that is exactly what we see here. And let's see. So Kohera said he is related to Kondad by blood. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And Fakere, she was pregnant when married. Okay. And Marigold said, maybe it's the uncle that he used to bring him school fees. That uncle could have been his real father, because sometimes we've heard stories like that. We've watched in film, maybe a very prominent family, maybe with the royal lineage. Even in Europe, we see things like that. You shouldn't say it that this guy is your father, but we will take care of the child. And each time the man can come a little bit prognosing to still see the child, and he will take care of that child. But that guy, that man will be introduced to the child as an uncle. We've seen it several times. And he will remain as an uncle in the child's life for the rest of, his natural life, except something happened. Or he does that because with his wife at home, he doesn't want to, lose everything. If the wife knows that he has a child outside, the wife might kick him out, take everything. So when they have this partner outside, they keep it at that level. I will take care of the child, provided they make an agreement. You don't have to mention my name, but everything about the child will take care of. So it happens a lot of times. I have seen it loads of times, even in Europe too. It happens like that until maybe one day, something happened, boop, and everything will pop out. And the child will say, I'm going to look for him. You are my father. We'll go straight to their house, the door, and ring the bell. Come down, let's talk, or I will shout and make it public. I've seen it live. I've seen something like that. So it's possible something like that would have happened. Now, let's see. Marigold said we need DNA test. The villagers' cruelty is too much. The internet demands kindness for Matiko. Yes, there's something really wrong with that boy. There's something really wrong with that boy. Because if not, he couldn't have been able to behave like that. He's really, really misbehaving. Really misbehaving. There's another clip that I had here. Oh my God, sometimes this thing is not loading. I wanted to show. Because Kohera also went, to talk about all this, about, the bloodline and all that, different men with, when you have kids, the character difference is always there, because they are not complete siblings by blood lineage. They are half. And in between, we never know whether the one that she points out as the father is the real father. It could have been an outsider. It could have been that uncle that is always coming when it's time for school fees. That uncle that probably bring a chocolate or biscuit. It could have been happening like that. So Nixon Berger said, but the kissy men are a little bit more romantic than courier men. Maybe this is why a con mom jumped bed. Yeah, it's possible. And also, don't forget about cucumber too. Probably the cucumber of the other one works better than the other one too. Everything is possible. Everything is on the table. Yeah, everything is on the table here. But to say she ever loved Kohera, no, never. She only needed shelter. She was in a difficult situation with a child, or pregnant with Winnie, or had nearly had Winnie, because that point is what I'm not completely clear. And behold, Kohera said, why not? I don't mind. I'll take you. I'll take the baby. And for her, it was fine by then. But along the line, somebody else entered the line that looked better. Didn't have any physical handicap situation. Why not? And she took him. So Colin said that uncle's story is strange. Who would publicly admit such to the world? I would be ashamed to do that. Yeah, it happens. You guys can remember, if you guys can remember Arnold Schwarzenegger with the house, he's a house manager for years, that he had a relationship with her, and that's what that broke their marriage, if you guys can remember. Yeah. And she had a baby for her. He had a son. I think that boy should be 20-something years now. And the lady was working there as the house manager there, taking care of the family. And yet, he went to bed with her. They had a baby. And he was taking care of that baby. He bought them a big house. So you never know. And she was working there. She could have even unalived the madam of the house to take over, because somebody working in your house, cooking for you, doing everything for your husband to do that to you, your life could have been in danger, complete danger, without you knowing. You just think, oh, this lady is so good. It's helping me manage my house, do everything, take care of the children. And when you find out after 20, more than, was it 20? That boy was, I think, 18 or 20 years, when they now discovered that that child, actually, when she had that child, the house help had that child, Mrs. Schwarzenegger was always going to visit her. They were doing everything for that child, just like a child of my house help. I want to help, not knowing it's half siblings to your own children, it's son to your husband, that this woman was actually going to bed with your husband. That even the house they live now, your husband bought it for them, everything. So the world is something else. Sometimes we just have to be, careful, 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 careful. You never know. So this was Mary Shiva or so. I think that's her name. It's one of the Kennedys. Yeah, from Kennedy's sister. So that's life. This one is even on a billionaires range. We're talking about, talk less of the smaller ones, stories in the village that we don't even know. So Margot said, check indeed our Kohera, please show Sarah kindness. She's amazing. Yes, that's true. That's true. That's true. Let's see. Kemi says, see, we correct. She wanted Jayu. He's already a grandpa baby. They got the full already. Yeah, that's true. That lady will never stop looking for. If she has a way for another guy now, she will go. Probably, I'm assuming that's why her hands were beaten and broken that time. The first time that oh, it wasn't even the first time. Probably it's been happening and we didn't know. But that one, because probably was so bad that she had to come and hide in the villa, and they also use it a little bit for content. And none of them in the family was able to talk about it. None of the children was able to challenge the father, or even the Mora to challenge the guy and said, hey, with my mother, you dare not do that. I think up till today, Mora is still afraid of Machete Man, from that fear that he put in him as a child till today. And probably because of that, that's why Winnie had to go get married at the age of 16. And after that, change husband again. So Winnie too has been changing husband, just like the mother. And the mother is just behind it. For the mother, it's nothing. It's nothing. You can go ahead and do that. It's nothing. There's nothing there. Then after, she will go to the church, to the Sabbath on Saturday, and stand on the pulpit and start preaching for everybody. And people will be hailing her, clapping hand for her. What an hypocrisy. My God. So Dr. Charo said, my problem is it has happened a long time and they both move on. Why is he still sharing the matter after 30 plus years? Is he now using the incident to make a YT money? I don't like his action. Yes, that's true. I think it's for content. It's for content. Mind you, already he's been monetized. And the last time he went to this person, he went to Matsubo, he could show the paper and all that from YT. So I think he's trying to spin more, probably to get his own channel to a certain level, or probably to have sympathy from people donating so that he too can be able also to build a brick house. The target, what everybody wants there, is a brick house, no more mud house, because the house he has now, I think, is a mud plastered with cement, mud house plastered, I think that's what he has now. And he said he has 2 wives. He has 2 wives. That didn't deprive him from getting married again. So I see exactly what's happening there. So Marigo said, family, please help. Oh my God, Mayani reached 1,000. We also need to push Gichoro, very hardworking in their fields. I tell them hard work, it's content. Let's help them, my beloveds. Okay, hello guys. Please let's reach out. Let's reach out to Mayani. Let's get him to 1,000, please. Let's subscribe. Let's take him to 1,000. And G Choro. I haven't heard of that name before. Mayani, I have. Mayani is a good village storyteller with Jintu. They work well together. I see what they do together. I like it. I like it. So Kemi said Kohera better find a better way to start building. He's on his way. He's gonna build. It's gonna build. It's gonna build. It's gonna build for sure. So Colin said Kohera also wants to build a house. Yes, that's true. That's the target. He wants to build because he has a mud house that has been plastered, you know. And how many kids does he have? Is it 7 or so? 7 or so, something like that he has. So he too wants to start building. And for him, you remember the first video that he made, he said, if other people can eat from his son's idea, why not me? That's what he said. If so he's also ready to, you know, to come on board, you know. He's also ready to come on board because he said Machete Man is sleeping there free, eating from my son and everything. G Choro speaks English very well. Okay, that's good. I didn't know. I haven't really. Okay, you guys can ask him. Let him bring his link. Let him post his link too. Or if somebody knows his link, can also post his link. Maybe that can help him too. Maybe that can help his channel too. And the Kemi said, the Kohera busy exposing Estabed hiding his own family. Yeah, that's true. But one of the son is living by Masubo because it's the son that actually introduced him to Masubo. So they all know what they're doing. The son would have said, Dad, set everything out. It's all about views. Except you want to continue living in a mud and thatch house while Machete and Con Mom are living big. It's the game. So the son would have, you know, indoctrinated him, and he said, hey, I jump into it. So just say something. Whatever was the past, it's about content, and that's it. So, and it's going well. It's going well for him, and it's going well for him. So let's see. Which story did I had here? I wanted to carry today. Sorry, I wanted to carry. Okay, it was about the Winnie, but I don't have the video clip here. So Winnie, as we learned from Kohera, that the mother has now pushed her from husband number 1 to husband number 2, probably husband number 3, because for the mother it is normal. And we shouldn't forget that probably why Winnie got married early, it was because of the treatment, the harsh treatment the Machete Man would have given her and Mora. And if Mora were to be a woman, a girl, I'm sure he could have also abandoned the house at a very early age, probably to go and get married. It could have happened. But just because he was a man, he had to stay long. He has to endure all the beatings and everything until he could be able to go to Colombia, apart from going to school in Nairobi, as he said. So Colombia was his first break, his first breath of freedom from home, from a dictator at home, from the con dad, because he was a man. If he were to be a girl, I'm sure just like Winnie could have left home early. He could have had maybe more than 5 or 6 kids. I think Winnie has is it 3 or 4 kids that Winnie has now, but we don't know whether it's from one man, because right now it's not the first guy that she left home to marry or have kids for that she's staying with now. She's now with another person. And from Kohera, the mother is even encouraging that. So we can imagine who we have on the ground. The mother of all mothers, you know, she's the one that has, you know, combined all these stuffs, all this dysfunctionability in the house. She's the one that, you know, just disrupting the whole family. And now the daughter is there in Nigeria. And who can take him in Nigeria? The bees always go to where they find other bees. My father used to say something. He said, let the son of a carpenter goes out with the son of a carpenter. He said, because the lifestyle is different. It is difficult to adjust. Or you work as a carpenter and become a manager. Then you know that you have passed through the rank, and you teach your children too how to pass through the rank. He said, with that, the exposure will balance when they meet up with people in the same level. But without that, it is difficult. So I see Dimwango from a swamp, from her old house, and jumping to Nigeria, to Lagos. So now he's in a plateau state of Benue State. I don't even know which state she is right now. I just hope she doesn't go to my state. I'm hoping she doesn't go there and mess up. And she's going to the interior villages, because that is her level. That's how to put it. That is her level. She couldn't have gone further. She will not go to the rich neighborhoods. Who is going to open the door for her? Because we see her in any of these guys' gates. It's like a house help coming to look for work. And some house help too. The people who choose now, there are even university graduates that don't have a job. They said they don't even mind to do babysitting. They can even go from their home, maybe from 7 in the morning until when the owner of the house, the lady, is back from work, and they leave. I've known of things like that right now because of the lack of employment. They're graduates. They said babysitter, they don't mind, they go. So if it's the working class family, they stay there with the baby, take the child to the school, bring the child back. Immediately the parents come back maybe 5 in the evening, and they close for the day and they go. So if they see somebody like a Agama lizard or whatever they call her on their gate, on their fence standing, I mean, some looks you see and you don't want in your house. She will only fit in as a house help and nothing more. She will fit in as a house help and nothing more. So sometimes even talking her own matter, I talk less about her, because I look at her, who is there for me to even talk about? What is there to talk about? She went to carry some content. The content she carried those content because that is where she really belongs to too. She cannot go to the bigger guys, big areas, because she doesn't belong there. So the class is different. She can only penetrate where she feels comfortable, where she is, where her class lies. That's exactly what I see here. So I also think that whatever she does, she better be careful, because if not, Nigeria is not as easy as she thinks. She just better be careful. She better be careful that people don't stumble on her making wrong content about Nigeria, and she's going to. There are some neighborhoods that she can't go to. I would have even asked her to go to Makoko. She could have gone to the Makoko, the swamp, where people are living. She could have gone there. Christmas list was there. She could have gone there, and then let her go out immediately and make content. Those ones who they watch internet. So she has to really, really be careful of whatever she's doing. Hello, Show Kitchen, Show Queen. Welcome to the house. Daisy, welcome. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you for joining the show. So that's exactly what's happening there. Oh, Kemi said the marigold, I thought the fish had to grow because a few placenta been landed in there. Kotsi Kibe. Kemi. I think so. Kibe knows a lot. Kibe would have done a lot after the party. Kibe has the key to a lot of stories that are still hidden in that villa. He has a key. He has the key to most of the stories. We should not forget that. I'm telling you guys. Hey Daisy, welcome. Thank you for joining the show. So Kibe holds a lot of key to most of the stories there. During the party, a lot happened. And the placentas that could have been thrown away there, he knows. But one day, just like Jane 2, who would have believed that Jane 2 will come out with all this? Anyway, one day when Mura decided to scratch Kibe a little bit, well, probably as a educated person, maybe he will just laugh over it and shy away from it, but it will happen. So Kemi said, I bet throw away my phone, marigold. Please don't say that again. Okay, Dr. Charo said everything that comes out from Yabohanse is for views and the whitey money. They are okay with exposing their dirty linen, and it's prepared to, seek for each other to eat. Yeah, that's true. I see it sometimes. You don't even know, or what to expect, what to believe, because every day, a new, everything. This what will come out the following day. You never can believe, and somebody will make you think, oh, this guy offended him so much, and the following day you see them talking. No, we were just having chat. No, we were just having chat. Sometimes I really wonder, are they really taking everybody for fool or what? And sometimes I think I said, well, you've got to see what it is. And Sonia Venture said revenge content. Yes, that's true. It's all about revenge, revenge, revenge. That's exactly what it is. Let's see here. Angela, I'm just getting to points that it's hard to believe anyone around or near that villa. Yeah, but that's true. We never really understand. We never really know exactly what's going to be the next story that will come out of it. Everything could have been out of content, about content, or we don't know, but we'll find out. Most of the things sometimes, they turn around, It's only when they have a fight, that some splashes of, the real thing start coming out. And Son Avenger said, Daisy, don't spam the chat, please. Daisy, Daisy, welcome. We love you. Daisy wants some followers, some subscribers. Okay, Daisy, leave your link if you want. Leave your link. Maybe somebody can subscribe to your channel too. That's also allowed. Marigold, this beta content will only eat her toenails. Karma uploading. Yeah, I'm praying she should know where she's going to in Nigeria to be doing all those content, because there's some areas she does that, and before she pull out, if the people see it, then she's in trouble. So she just have to be very careful. So guys, well, I'm going to leave you guys here. I thank everyone for joining the show. Thank you, Mambo Jambo, and we see again in my next episode. Today I'm supposed to flock today with one champion, one boxing Olympic champion here too. I don't know, and if I can get him, I'll do a little flock in his gym, and we'll see how it goes. If not, then it has to be tomorrow. So thank you guys for joining the show. Check format. Thank you. Check Choma. Thank you. Angela, look at the BT. Is building home. Burundi traveler. Building home for mom. Change his channel name and don't even shout out. DK, I'm confused. The people are wonderful. Max one did a beautiful reaction on this shamelessness. Okay. And Bimo came, if something happens to my phone, I feel very lost and confused. I don't know how you will cope if you threw your phone away. No. Maja is still looking for a wife. Bye. Breman, bye-bye. So guys, thank you. Thank everyone for coming to the show. So please, we see again this evening. I might vlog this evening with a champion, and if not, then tomorrow. But let's see how it goes. It's raining here a little bit today, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Then it has to be inside the gym and that story. So you guys should watch out. If I have it, fine. If not, then we'll see again. What's the time now? 17:19. I'm supposed to have that have appointment around 6. That's in 40 minutes time. I'm supposed to. So here to go, guys. I love you guys. Back to back. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscription button and like the video. And you can also share and share a comment too. Leave a comment too if there's something you want us to discuss about. Then we carry it on the next video. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye for now. Ciao, ciao. Arrivederci. Arrivederla. Au revoir. Bonne nuit. Bonjour tout le monde. Oui.